What is up, Super Fam and Bro Vengers alike? Take two. I am Sensei Finito, aka Vane Sensei, and welcome to Marvel Bros, where we discuss all things Marvel and everything pop culture. And today we are going to be doing our watch party and review for season 2 of Andor, and these will be episodes 7 through 9. This is the third arc of the series, with only one arc left to go next week, yo. This show has been so good, and so good again. I have been enjoying it. I have been enjoying it tremendously. Let me know if you guys have been enjoying Andor in the comment section down below. Drop a 1 in the chat if you are. Drop a 2 in the chat if you are not. And then drop a 3 in the chat if you're just happy to be here, okay? What's happening, all of you beautiful people out there? I know we have we didn't miss it, but happy Star Wars Day for all those who I have not said it to yet. I hope all of y'all having a good day today. I hope you are hype and excited for Andor, because damn, I am so ready to dive in, because this show, this show has just been, it's been really good. It's been masterfully crafted from episode 1 to where we are now, and just being able to experience this journey with all of these characters, it's been pretty dope. I can't lie to you. It has been a really good time. So, you know, like that's how I feel, bro. I'm so excited to watch the show. Every week I feel like they have been doing better and better, and each episode is better and better. And getting 3 episodes at once has really actually been like awesome. It's been awesome to get this like these 3 arcs or these mini movies each week, as we just continue to figure out more about these characters and just continue to see how they grow and how they change. I love it, yo. I really do. Like, I really, really do, bro. Like, I've just been having a grand time with Andor, and all the characters are constructed so well, as also to where you just find yourself loving every arc that you are able to take part in, right? Even these small arcs, or from these characters that we think aren't going to be that important in the show from the first season. Yo, what's up, Paul? Welcome to the Super Fam. I appreciate that follow, man. Hope you're having a fantastic day. But you know, even when we first have in the first season, when we meet the young kid and his dad, and then now we see that young kid is now with Saw Gerrera. It's like the freaking character development of all of them is just amazing. Last week we lost an amazing character, unfortunately. R.I.P. to her, yo, because it just I love the way that her girl put it, right? Like, she was a warrior, and now you're gonna have to spend the rest of your life trying to make up for her law, like wow, I don't know why I can't word, but you know what I'm saying, like, as to why you basically you suck. Like, you have to make up for everything that she was going to do because you killed her, you rat bastard, you know. Who was that, Vel? Yeah. That was Vel that said that, and then it was Cinta that we lost last week, man. R.I.P. to Cinta. I just didn't expect those. I didn't expect to lose Cinta like that. I thought, like leading up to it, I knew someone was gonna die, but damn, you know, I didn't know it was gonna be like that, brother. I didn't know. And you know, we meet so many well, we don't really meet so many new characters, but we do on Gorman, right? All of those new characters that we've been introduced to on Gorman, I like them. The way that Andor comes in and then just talking his shit to the contact that he's supposed to meet, because she just wastes no time and is immediately, he's like, yo, you don't know who I am, you don't know what's going on here. And it's like half him looking for a reason to leave, but also it's half of him being completely right. And it's like, yeah, you guys don't know what's going on here. Why are you just so ready to, you know, you guys kind of need to chill a little bit. And it's just beautiful. The way the story unfolds is just, it's beautiful, man. I love it. I really do. But we'll talk about this episode a little bit more as we continue. The episode 7 through 9 drop in about 33 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So we have a little time to kill here. So we'll be chit-chatting it up, yapping it up. What's up with it, LBF? How you doing? I hope you're having a good one today. What's up with it, Mike Beasy? How you doing as well? I hope both of you guys are having a solid day. Indubitably deedy. What just happened right now? Yeah, I hope everybody is having a good day for sure. May the 4th be with you, and I hope you survive the revenge of the 5th and 6th. Hey, I hear you. For real. I like that. The revenge of the 5th and 6th. May the 4th be with you. Revenge of the 6th. I like that. I like both of those a lot. Let's see. I know I missed a few chats before I jumped on here. I wonder what evil Chris Parnell, aka Krennic, will get up to this week. Yeah, I'm really interested in what's going to be going on with Krennic as well. He seems like he's up to something all the time, and he obviously is. I think everyone is up to something, to be honest, in this show, right? Every single character we met has been up to something. So, he does not. I don't know what the words I'm looking for is, but including him. And I love me some Ben Mendelsohn, I can't lie. If I'm not mistaken, Ben Mendelsohn is also the one that was Talos for the MCU before he died. R.I.P. to homie. You know? I really like Ben Mendelsohn. I want to see him in more stuff. Mon Mothma had one hell of a role last week as well. We'll get into it. We'll go through some characters here in just a little bit. Let's run through chat. Will Doppelganger Bail Organa steal the show? Well, apparently he will. That is what the creator had said, is like he put Bail Organa in episode 3. So once we start seeing him more in this next chapter that we're about to get into, it's not as jarring, right? He basically said put it at the end of the arc so the internet can talk about it for a week and get over it, and then go into the show on this next episode and really like appreciate and enjoy what we get there. So I'm pretty hyped, man. I'm pretty hyped for this week's episode, especially because we're getting closer and closer to the Gorman Massacre and all these other things that are going on. Love the way that they've shuffled Legends content into the canon in a way. I think they've been doing that. That's all Filoni has been doing, honestly, is just shuffling as much Legends he can into canon, to where it's like, you know, all even Legends hold some truth. I believe that's what Ahsoka says. I might be wrong about that, but for real, that's the vibe there. Is even Legends tell truth? You know what I'm saying? And so, I'm excited to see where that goes, because I don't know where that goes at all. But it seems like we're gonna be cooking with Bail Organa, yo. I mean, his character is always up to something, for real. If you really, like, you know what I mean? He's always in the middle of some shenanigans. So whatever those shenanigans are here, I'm down for it. And if I'm not mistaken, that actor that's now Doppelganger Bail Organa, Loki looks like the way that the animated version of Bail Organa looks. I might be wrong about that, but when I first saw him in the show, I was like, yo, he looks like the Bail from what is it? Is it Rebels, or is he in Rebels, or is he I know he's in Clone Wars as well, but I can't remember which one it is. I mean, they all look like bruh, but you know, he looks a little bit more like, I think maybe it is Rebels. Let's see, Clone Wars. Oh. Nah, okay, the one from Clone Wars looks like dead on. No, like but you see what I'm saying? Like they low-key look. Nah, they look like bruh, of course. Like obviously they look like bruh. But it also looks like other bruh though. More so, I feel like this one a little bit more so. You know, he's a little skinnier in the face. I think if you got to recast him, probably the best recast they could have went with. And it's interesting because he's recasted, but he's not recasted. You know what I mean? It's like I doubt that they're just gonna use this the new guy for the rest of Star Wars history. It's like no, just in this show. Yeah, that one weird time in Andor when Bail Organa was played by. You know what I mean? It just be like that sometimes. And I don't feel like this should be an issue. I honestly wish more stuff did this so easily. And it's just like, all right, this is who it is now. Things like the MCU, you know, like it's different because it becomes different because we get so attached to all of these other characters and who they are, you know, all that other stuff. But I think when you have something like Star Wars that exists over so many eons, I think New Rockstars put it in a really nice way as well. I would rather them recast than to do some CGI face shit. You know what I mean? And make it a CGI person just so it can look exactly like Bail Organa. You know what I mean? Like I think that's a little. I understand, but I don't think it's necessary here, right? I don't think it's necessary in Star Wars when you have so many forms of media being so many. Whoa, when you have such a long story being told across so many forms of media, I think it becomes a little hard to be able to even do that. You know, to just be like, hey, yeah, let's just have all of the same actors always, and then you know the pay gets pushed up. I think there's just a lot of issues there. And maybe if people were a little, I don't know, but even, I mean, even in the MCU, right? It's like, oh, don't worry about characters, just cast them as someone else. And then as soon as RDJ is cast, it's like, oh, the world is nigh, you know, the end is nigh. So it's really interesting to see how, you know, how nerddom always reacts to these different things. And I'm pretty hyped to see how it continues, though. How long will the Gorlecta podcast last? What? I think you're talking about like the little rebel team on Gorman. I don't know. I think we might see the end to. Well, obviously we're gonna skip a year ahead right here. So in this next year, there's been a shit ton of crazy things that have been going on. Right? Like there have been probably a ton of things going on. Things have probably been ramped up to 10, not only because what happened on Gorman, but also what occurred where Andor was. Was Andor on Coruscant in the last season? Him and his girl? I think they were in. I mean, in the last arc, I think they were in Coruscant. But you know, they just blew up that whole building. So I'm pretty sure tensions are no doubt higher than ever. Like tensions are probably rising, and we know that Forrest Whitaker has not kidnapped but recruited the young kid that came from Andor's hometown. I can't remember none of those planets right now. What was his name? I don't know. But yeah, you know, how will Cassian rescue Mothma? Will we see any ghosts? I don't know if Cassian rescues Mon Mothma because all that, like Mon Mothma getting rescued, is what happens in Rebels, if I'm not mistaken, right? It would be crazy if we see any of the Rebels show up here. If we see any rebels in this show, I'll be hyped. I'm not gonna lie, that would be freaking awesome to see the rebel, like even just to see. Oh, is that what you meant by the ghost? Ah, ha ha ha! Yeah, their ship. My bad, I forgot their ship's name is the Ghost. But yeah, it would be awesome to see just the Ghost or any of them pull up. Shit, let me see Prince Pretty Jr. Freddie Prince Jr. My bad. They had him dress up as our guy for what is that, Ahsoka? Because you can see a picture of him on her dashboard. Ha- um, you know, I'll be happy for that. A Fulcrum mention would be lit as well. I agree with that. I would love to have a Fulcrum mention. That would be. We need a little bit of connectivity into Star Wars a little bit. It's just because of the time it is. We don't need anything big though, right? We don't need anything big. Um, I think 100% that we see the Emperor before this season is over. I think the way that they've been setting shit up, the way they've been talking about the Emperor, the way that they've even shot certain scenes to make it seem like it could be the Emperor coming out of the darkness with his cape on. Like, I really think we're going to see the Emperor pull up somewhere. I don't know what the hell he's going to do, but I feel like that might be our quote unquote cameo for this show, is have him pull up and see what's going on Gorman or something like that. I don't think we've had any big cameos in that right yet. Or we could even see Leia. We could see Leia. Actually, we could really see Leia. That would not be against, protocol, I guess, because she is at the end of Rogue One. Would you guys be hyped to actually watch Rogue One after we finish this season? I think that actually might be a banger. Like after next week, because next week is going to be the finale, and then the week after that, we could just watch Rogue One, the movie, as like a way to kind of cap off all of the. Actually, that's definitely what we're gonna do. Definitely what we're gonna do. Is that what we're gonna do? Definitely. That's gonna be gas, bro. That's actually gonna be so lit to go from that, and then the next week. Oh, that's gonna be amazing. I'm ready. I'm fucking around and do a trailer reaction and stuff. That would be, yeah. That's actually gonna be so lit. That's actually gonna be gas. I'm ready to do it. All right, chat. We got T minus 20 minutes into this new episode until these new episodes of Andor are up. I'm ready. I hope you're ready because it ain't nothing to it but to get into it. Not too much longer now. It's gonna. Oh my god. It's gonna be a good time for sure. If you guys haven't already, make sure you drop a like on the video because it helps out tremendously around these parts. I think we just hit 3,400 subscribers if I'm not mistaken. I think we're at 3,400. Yep. We're at 3,400 subscribers, man. I definitely appreciate all of y'all that have helped us get to that point. What? Like it's so hype city, man. I can't even believe it. It's amazing. And I think we're gonna really keep that cracking up. We're gonna try to get that number higher and higher. Hopefully we can end this year with like 5,000. That would be crazy. But the only way we can do that is by you guys coming through, liking the video up, sharing it on social media, telling your friends to pull up so we can just keep it cracking with all these nerdy content that's going to keep on coming out. This Friday, me and Beezy are going to be talking about Thunderbolts, doing our normal Monday, our normal Marvelous Monday that we haven't been able to do lately. We're going to switch that to Cage Fridays, baby. So make sure you guys are here this Friday so you can like tap back in for the first episode of us jumping back in and just nerding out, talking about scoops, talking about talking about Thunderbolts, different movies that are coming out, different animes, all the things. We're gonna be covering all comic, anime, gaming, entertainment. We're just gonna be covering it all, okay? So make sure you guys are ready for that this Friday at 5 p.m. PST. I'll have that set and scheduled a little bit later on in the week. So make sure you guys are here and ready for that. And you can also follow me on social media at Sensei Finito to stay up to date with all my thoughts, theories, and opinions on whatever particular thing I may be partaking in at that particular time. You can also follow us on social media at Marvel Bros to stay up to date with all of our thoughts. Well, to stay up to date with all things Marvel and everything pop culture. We're always posting. We're always getting the latest news, movie reviews, and everything else in between. So make sure you guys are ready for all of that nerdy goodness. And then finally, I've been working on my comic and my book quite a bit lately. Yo, still looking for some more alpha readers and things along the lines of that. We're moving. I'm going to be working on some things this week for my book, so definitely tap in. That Kickstarter is going to be starting soon and all of those other good vibes. So before we proceed any further, y'all already know. And if you don't, well, don't worry, because you about to.
Six nations divided, how the gods envisioned the lands of Gafora, where nations must praise their gods individually. Inguvu, the god of power, Altira, the goddess of reality, Akasha, the goddess of space, Akaili, the goddess of mind, Nafasi, the god of time, Isarin, the god of soul. Each god bestowed their name and universal property to their nation through the blood of their land. Diligent praise to these gods, along with the blood of the land, allows the inhabitants of Gafora to wield the universal property of their god. These inhabitants are called gifts. It is forbidden for these nations to fraternize with one another. Gifts, the lands of Gafora.
And we are back, beautiful people, dudes and dudettes, nerds and nerdettes. I really like nerds and nerdettes. I really like that. I don't know what it is about it, but I just really like the way they sound. You know? Let's see. Andor is peak. Yo, I agree completely. Yeah, what's up with the Mike Bees? How you doing, yo? Welcome in, my guy. Andor is the friends we lost along the way. That's brutal. That's freaking brutal. Ready to rock, bro. I am so ready to rock. T-minus 15 minutes until Andor Season 2, Episodes 7 through 9 drop for us on Disney+. If Saturday Night Live covers Andor, I need Chris Parnell to play Krennic. I see what you're saying. He does give that vibe off for sure. Perrin, Bale, Bila, Andor, Luce Theron, Shinar. Star Wars is just part of the pattern. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. What happened? Something happened, and I was like, what? Because I was just rewatching these episodes earlier, and I was like, bro, wait a minute. You know? He said something was said. It was like they said something that was Wheel of Time, and I was like, huh? You know? Paul, what's up with it? Ooh, will someone die today? That's a good question, Paul. I think someone dies today. I doubt we continue each season. I doubt we continue each arc without losing somebody. Like maybe Vel dies today. You know, she's probably not doing too well after losing the love of her life. We know the Gorman shit is going to be going down. I don't think the Gorman massacre happens until the end of the season, but I could also definitely see that happening today. They've been doing a good job of ramping things up enough to where it's like, oh yeah, bro, we're gonna see that. We're gonna see that massacre live and in action. Emperor could be force choking Dedra in that preview, but I'm guessing it's a Raido reaction. Honestly, I don't even know what you're talking about. If there's one thing that I don't do, it's watch trailers for upcoming episodes. Maybe I should start doing that. Would that be, is that on StarWars.com? Oh, yep. It is. Oh, wait, these are all official clips. Not 1 hour of Mon Mothma dancing with 500,000 views. That's crazy. Yo, their marketing team has been going wild lately, for real. Oh, no, I can't even find the trailer. Andor trailer. What is this? Season 2 episodes. This is 7, 8, 9. Oh. Nah, I don't see nothing. Well, can't say I never tried. Definitely need to watch Rogue One. Yeah, bro, I think that'll be dope to do after next week. So not this, today is Tuesday. Not this coming up Tuesday, but the Tuesday after that. I can be like the real book into the whole watch party. I think that'll be freaking awesome. Andor through Rogue One, then on to episode 4. Facts. Actually, that would be crazy to just finish off the saga. To be honest, I did watch Star Wars episodes 1, 2, and 3 because I rewatched episodes 1 and 2 before the re-release of Revenge of the Sith. Watched that one in theaters. It was freaking awesome. And then now we're watching Andor. And then, well, I watched Solo as well. Now we're watching Andor. And then we can go into Rogue One. And then maybe we could go into 4, 5, 6, and possibly even 7, 8, 9. Oh, man. Pull up on us on Friday. So hyped for your comic, bro. Hey, I appreciate you, BZ. Yeah, man, I'm working on it, G. I'm working on it. Yo, shout out to my artist, Opalai. Yo, she goes crazy. Hopefully, I can really start going hard on the comic. Yeah. Hopefully I can start really going hard. I got the script ready for like some of the next chapters at the very least, and then I'm gonna get that stuff made into a comic, and then we're gonna see how that goes. Rough draft style, you know what I'm saying? I think Willman, Bix, and Vel are not going to make it past today. Maybe Cyril too. Willman, that's his name. Willman is the one that's with Saw Gerrera. I don't know what it is with me and names, but I am just terrible with Star Wars names in particular. Oh, a trailer from a month or two ago. Okay. An hour of Mon Mothma dancing sounds like a festive evening. It really does. Yo, but let's just talk about these episodes that we got. We got 8 minutes left, so let's just kind of talk about a couple of things. So first and foremost, let's talk about episode 4, Ever Been to Gorman. This episode sets the stage for the Gorman uprising. Cassian Andor, under the alias of Varian Sky, infiltrates the planet to assess the burgeoning rebellion. Yo, the narrative we go into the psychological aftermath of all the things that happen to Bix's brain, man. Poor Bix just absolutely lost her entire she lost everything, yo. I'm not gonna lie, she was on drugs, she was strung out like an addict. Star Wars has been doing crazy things this season. They like Bix went through torture in the last season. This season she almost got R-worded, and then we also get her now strung out on basically Star Wars heroin. Like, she needs to catch a break because she just been catching strays, and that's not what she need to catch. She need to catch breaks. Okay, excuse me. Also in that episode, but in episode 6, we actually get kind of a bookend, I think, to a lot of that trauma. So I'm hoping once we get into this arc that we can not have to focus on some of that, that trauma that she's been forced into, within this season. We also saw Deidre Mora straight up leverage everything she can with Cyril. I think it's been basically he got moved to Gorman so he could be like the inside man, and it seems like she's using him just as much as the Empire is using her. Like I don't know if there's actually care for him there. It seems more that she just needs him to do the things that she needs him to do. Like rewatching those previous episodes, you can see where she's talking to his mom, and it's like, okay, is she actually talking to his mom because she wants the best for him, or is she talking to his mom because she needs him to be from underneath his mom's thumb in order so he can actually go to Gorman? It's like a lot of psychological mind fuckery going on here. We also got a lot of foreshadowing into the Gorman Massacre. In Legends, the Gorman Massacre is what they actually have now deemed the Tarkin Massacre in canon. So in canon, the Tarkin Massacre, Legends called it the Gorman Massacre. Tarkin landed his ship on 500 Gormans, murdering them because they were standing there in protest. And they thought that no human being in their right mind would land on 500 protesters. Well, unfortunately, they ain't never met Tarkin, and they never will. But outside of that, we also get, a lot more of just that Gorman rebellion. What are they called? The Gorman, I guess it's just the Gorman rebels. I don't know what the hell their sect was actually titled. I can't remember it right now, but it's just crazy to even see the way that was going on. Episode 5 is titled, I Have Friends Everywhere. Cassian continues his undercover mission, navigating the complexities of the Gorman resistance. I love the way that he just was absolutely fed up with all of the Gormans. That was awesome. I'm not gonna lie. He was fed up with their shit. He couldn't believe how bad they were at being spies, for a lack of better words, and he immediately knew that whoever their contact was had to also be a spy, because there's no way that they would be able to get an Imperial contact. Like he was able to do so much in such little time. But Luthen, he don't give a hot damn or a shit, okay? Luthen gonna use every single thing at his disposal to be able to use everyone at his disposal, all right? And that's, I can't lie, that's probably what he should be doing, being the leader of a rebellion, right? You can't worry about people's lives as much. You have two sides of that. You have Mon Mothma, who is like, if we do what they do, then we are just like them. And then you have the other side, who is Luthen, who's like, if we don't do what they do, then we will never win against them. And I guess there's a little bit of warrant to both sides of that strategy and that argument. And it's nice the way that we've been able to flesh both of those arguments out, even though they're shining more of a light on Luthen and Andor and this spy side. I think it's because we've already seen Mon Mothma's side in action in Clone Wars, in Rebels, in all of these other projects that we've seen where the rebellion has literally shaped and taken place. So yeah, I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that, and I think it's a really solid way to get into it. We also get a really solid powerful monologue from Saw Gerrera last week. I absolutely loved it, where he's talking about the what is it called, the Rhydonium, right? And he's talking about all of his radical ideologies and connecting it to his love of being basically also high. I think if Bix was on heroin, then they're on opium, because he was straight up high as a kite. Okay. We also got that huge Rhydonium reference from Saul, just talking about the vital fuel. This is another thing that is coming from Legends into canon. So here you go, Filoni doing the damn thing with just putting all this shit together. And I think that we just had a solid episode with episode 5. T-minus 2 minutes until episode 7 is released. So let's get this cranking and get through episode 6 here. So episode 6 was titled "What a Festive Evening." The Gorman heist reaches its climax, resulting in tragic consequences. Cinta is killed during the mission, and Val goes on her own monologue, going off on the dude that accidentally shot her woman. You feel me? And I just really like the way that was working out. Simultaneously, we have Davos Golden, who is the Gorman Mon Mothma, basically doing everything he can to properly set up his entire city to be a hub of rebellion. They want to fight back in a major way. They don't want to keep having to go through all of these different pressures of life, of life under the Empire. It's not for them. It's not what they really want to go through, but it's what's happening nonetheless. And I love that, actually. I really do love that. So overall, episodes 4 through 6 are extremely good. There's so much commitment to the story, so much maturity being explored as well through Star Wars, and I appreciate every ounce of it. I have no idea what's on the table for us this week, but whatever it may be, I am so excited, and I hope you guys are too. So we probably got about 30, 45 seconds until episodes 7 through 9 are released here on Disney Plus. Let me know how you guys are feeling. Are you hyped? Are you not hyped? Are you nervous? Let me know how we doing in the comment section down below. Okay. Oh, shit. The episodes are out. I think episode 7 is the shortest episode that we've had of the season so far. So that's crazy. But we also do have an hour episode here. Welcome to the Rebellion. I feel like we're going to see the Gorman Empire chat. Gorman Empire. The Gorman Massacre chat. It's about to go down. I'm so excited. I hope you guys are too. It's time to get into it. The next arc of Andor is now available on Disney Plus, and we're about to check it out. This is season 2, episodes 7 through 9. I am so excited to continue our journey to Rogue One. All right, so let's get it cracking. On 3, we will press play and enjoy this episode together. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Not for the same, and yet here we are. Where are you, boy? You're here. You're not with Luthen. You're here. You're right here, and you're ready to fight.
Spiders are not the most unique thing in Gorman. There's a mineral underground. Doctor?
Deep substrate foliated calcite.
Should we fail to find any alternative,
Bro,
we will have to control Gorman.
I love the way
enough
they've put all of this stuff in here. Beautiful storytelling, man.
Killed 500 peaceful, unarmed Gormans in the middle of that plaza. You can imagine how upset we would be to find out there's an Imperial military facility rising over the monument to the fallen.
Is that where it happened?
I was with my father. He was killed, saving me.
I can't support the
Damn.
build because our country is chafing the Emperor. Why Gorman is being persecuted so intently are questions no one seems prepared to answer.
Hasn't there always been something slightly arrogant?
And I love their
With the right
recaps.
ideas,
They've been
planted in the right
amazing.
markets in the right sequence, we can now weaponize this galactic opinion.
Propaganda will only get you so far. You need a radical insurgency you can count on. You need Gorman rebels you can depend on to do the wrong thing.
Luthen should have told me you were in trouble. We're worth more to him separately than together. Well, that's something we'll have to talk to him about.
Or not. Damn.
Not loving Coruscant.
It's overwhelming, I know you. You've been struggling. You come to the house and you mess with Bix. You mess with her behind my back. You realize what you're putting at risk right now. I give you everything. Is this everything? Violating every protocol we live by? Bix has to put it together. Or you'll have to decide at what point it becomes too large a problem.
Whatever the mission is, I'm coming.
Let's go. I'm so happy she got her revenge. She deserves it. Awesome. We are in for some W episodes, yo. Let me get my stretch in here. You know we can't be sitting down too long. We gotta make sure that the legs are moving and grooving. The blood is flowing. Oh snap. BBY2. Oh. Oh. Yo, we are full blown on. Yo. What? I was not ready to be on Yavin. Oh, it's young blood. Let's go. That's crazy. I did not think we were going to be starting with Yavin, seeing young blood already. Like, this is wild. We didn't start with Bix having a nightmare. I'm so happy. I hope that means she's better. What the shit? That looks painful. Everybody junkies. Oh, snap. He was on Gorman, the Gorman Resistance. I don't know why I never think about Resistance. That's such a good name. Oh, a firebombing? Oh, baby. Yo, it's so crazy to see them like doing news. Oh. Oh my god. Damn. Okay. Temperatures rising. Bix and Woman team up? They're dying if they do. Bruh, you hear? He keeps talking about the Emperor. Oh. Is that cliche, chat, for like a for big government to take over tiny city for mineral as a story, as a narrative element? You know what I mean? Unfortunately, too cliche. Makes sense though. Oh, it's like cliche in a not in a bad way though, because I guess cliche isn't bad. In an all too real way. I feel that. I feel that. Oh shit! Is our guy Cyril not down with it? Oh. Oh shit. Oh my god. He has no idea that they're there for the spider stuff. Okay. So she is using him to the fullest extent of being used. And my boy knows it. And he is not down with the get down. Damn, Cyril is not down for that. I know he's not. Bro's a sucker, don't get me wrong. But he is not down for massacring people and murder. Oh. Man, I hate news being in stuff, but there's no other way to get that type of information out. You know what I mean? Like, damn. Oh, he's about to die. Okay, so everyone is now realizing they should have been on Mon Mothma's side this whole time. My God, this is amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Tensions are high. Death is in the air. Oh, look! The factory's done. I'm about to catch a chala horse. Oh, there's bro that killed. Hey, is that the homie? Yo, oh, I love this dude. Damn. Bro, he reminds me of Kino Loy, the labor union dude. Yeah. He's the best. He reminds me of Kino Loy, bro, from season 1. I can't swim. I can't swim. That was fire, bro. Come on, you know this is coming. Oops. A force healer. Who that? Is he about to get a force vision about Rogue One? Oh, shit. It's a goddamn Aes Sedai. Both valid questions. That was ethereal as fuck. Carry the future. Damn. Let's go, Bitcoin. 97K. Let's go. My boy is terrified. So why are you doing this? Bruh, stop. It's about to get Star Warsy, baby. Literally, the literally LBF. It's just crazy. Bruh said. Bruh said the day I need permission is the day I'm gone. Ooh, baby.
Oh.
Oh. You need the young ones because they gonna be trigger happy. Oh. Hmm. Damn. 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 Look how far we've came. Dang. Oh shit, he's there to assassinate Dedra. Damn, he's dying. Woman is dead. Nah, that wasn't Cyril. It was the other bro. Oh, they're gonna run into each other. Yeah, that's the concierge. You're right, bro. Yeah. He remembered too, bro. Good. You caught that quick. I was like, oh. I was trying to figure out if he knew that he knew it was him, or if I was trying to figure out if he was playing along, or if he really didn't remember him. It's about to go down in the next episode, because I feel it in my bones that this is about to end. Bro's about to assassinate her right now? Yo! That's unfortunate. Episode 8, here we come. Hell yeah. That was a good ass way to start this, man. I like that was a short episode. It was short, sweet, to the point. We got all the shit we needed to get out the way. And now we can dive into the next episode and really sink our teeth into the rest of the story. Let's get it, man. All right, let's start episode 8 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff. Yo, gotta get that stretch in.
Hello there.
To find any alternatives, we will have to control Gorman with a hand firm enough to silence any resistance. And you've been selected to help plan for that possibility.
You need a radical insurgency you can count on. You need Gorman rebels you can depend on to do the wrong thing.
Gorman is a single-product economy. We import almost everything we need to survive. I am constantly begging my people to stay calm and do nothing that might make things worse.
The plan, your plan, to bait Gorman as a prize for outside agitators needs to begin somewhere.
Ethan wants to know if you're ready to work.
What does he need me for?
ISB supervisor Tetramiro. She's there in Gorman. She's there waiting to be killed.
We're drowning in rumors, Cyril. Many people are starting to think this new building is more than just an annex. I'm not sure why the Empire would build an armory in the middle of Palmer, but I'm running out of answers.
There is apparently no suitable replacement or synthetic alternative for the Gorman substrate material. I don't know the science, but it's bad luck Gorman.
She's in there. She sleeps in the building.
I don't know what the science is, but bad luck Gorman. That's crazy, bro.
Perfect. Most guests don't say that anymore. It can be loud.
I'm a deep sleeper.
You walk a very narrow path, Tetra. Cyril must never know what this is all really about.
Good things are waiting for us. We'll be out of here soon. We'll be back in Coruscant.
Bruh, is she gonna kill Cyril?
For what? What have we accomplished?
Captain Kaido is arriving today. He'll be bringing
Poor
a
Cyril.
variety of personnel to help manage.
He don't know a damn
You're
thing.
aware, sir, that the insurgents have weapons at this point.
We're counting on it.
Bruh, it's about to go down, chat. Are you ready? Buckle up. Episode 8 starts now. I'm so pumped. Episode 7 was awesome. Let's get it. Let's get it. Bruh, these intros with different music and it's just like uncovering the title is so hard. I don't know why I like it so much, but this is how every single Star Wars project should start. Just with the title and some beautiful score in the background. Woo! Where are we? Is this Gorman? No. Where are we? Is this Gorman? Oh, it is. Why it looks so different? Tarvalon? Move with purpose. Oh. Oh. It's going down. Whoa. Woman has been cracking cracking women across planets. Cracking cheeks. Uh-oh. Damn. Oh shit, it's going down. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's a trap. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Oh my god. The tension can be cut with a knife right now. Bruh said, well, I'm out. I had no idea that big ass gun was just his gun with attachments on it. Damn. Damn. Oh my god! What have you been what have you been sent to steal from us? They don't even know what's in there. They don't even know what minerals they have. They don't even know what minerals they have. Does Dedra have a problem with this as well? Dedra is having second guesses, yo. He said the thing. Bro, you just know Luthen is somewhere with a sniper waiting to pop shit off. Oh! Right next to each other. They may never meet. Peaceful insurgents. The way they just, bruh. Cass and Cyril team up. That's crazy. That'd be dope. Does he see him? Oh, it's her. Oh, The galaxy is watching. Shut the shit up, LBF. Ain't no way there's no way you just guessed that. You had to cheat. What the shit? There's no way that you figured that out that quick, bro. And then it happened. What the hell? There he is. Wow. Wow. Wow, LBF. That's crazy. Uh-oh. There's bro that got a point to prove. Bruh. Oh no! Oh no! He's dying. Don't tell me bro's a double agent, secretly still working. Oh, bro's still working for Saw Gerrera. Oh shit. He realizes that he's cannon fodder. Yo. Literally constructed a rebellion to go bad. Oh no. Let's go. This shit's crazy. Yeah, hell yeah. They're singing in a language they made for the show. That is just a level of nerd I cannot wait to get on, bro. That song sounds awesome as well.
Wait! Hang on, I said wait!
What have you done?
Oh shit. Yeah, their language is a mixture of French and is it Italian? Holy shit. I did not I did not expect this. Oh my god. I smell tacos cooking. Oh my god. Bruh. Cyril is a goddamn gangster, bro. Bruh. Who is that actor? Can we get him in more stuff? Holy hell. Oh my. Why do them dudes look like brothers? Bro, that was on the monument waving the flag and the head. Dude. Are they also messing with the communications? Oh my god. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Yo, they're even using the TIE fighters as a way to trigger the people in the crowd. This is insane. Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! I thought he was gonna be the one to start the fight, but he wasn't. No, concierge! Oh, everybody's dying. Oh my god! Oh! Oh, oh my god! That was crazy from the scope! Yo, seeing that from the scope was actually insane. That actually was like that. That did something to me, low key. I'm not even gonna lie. That was crushing, bro. Woo! Bro, look at how nonchalant he is. Oh! Oh my god. Bro, it seems like blaster shots are like poisonous or something. It's like you get shot by one of them bitches, it's done. Oh! Oh, it's over now. It's over, bro. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, my God! Get your ass up! Get your dumb ass up! Your legs still work. I can't stand when people fall and just stay on the ground. Oh my god! Yo, seeing this from Cyril's POV is insane. Oh my god. And he did this, bro. Like, this is mainly his doing. Why the hell does he have a grenade? Damn. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. You can kill her now. Look at Cyril's right behind him. Oh! Oh, shit! Oh! And then, bro, I didn't expect this. This is how they meet. Damn, Cyril's dead. Oh, shit. Yo, Cyril wants this man dead for real. I was like, hit him back. You getting your ass whooped. Ooh! 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 Bruh, I think this is the first time I've ever seen a fist fight in Star Wars. Wait! Oh, shit! Yo, Cassian didn't even know who Blood was. I didn't even realize he never know who he was. That was a one-sided beef that whole time? Bro, that is insane. Bro, poor Cyril, my guy. I mean, all of this is his fault, and he kind of did need to die, but damn. Are they just killing everyone? Oh! Oh no! Oh my god, bro! He's killing everyone! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go, bro! Yo, yo. And we still have one more episode. I don't even know if we're almost done with this one, but he's like his son. Bruh, he loves hard, yo. Because he wasn't leaving without telling his other woman goodbye. Oh, yeah, bro's a tech genius. Damn. There are certain team-ups that I'm kind of sad we never got to see. Like, no lie, even though Poe Dameron was probably like 7 years old, even if he was born at this time. You know what I mean? Damn. It's not a massacre. It's a goddamn genocide, bro. Damn, look at, bruh. Is he holding his daughter? Oh, that would have been a crazy thing to see. Bro. Damn, yeah, you did this, shorty. Like, this is what you wanted. This is everything you worked for, Dedra. Oh, damn. She might go crazy. Oh, her son died. Oh. Oh, no. Don't make me sad about... Oh, no. They made us care about both sides, chat. Why did they do this? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness, bro. That was an amazing, yet another amazing episode. Holy shit. Holy shit. That was fucking crazy. I was not prepared to see the Gorman massacre go down on that level. Like, that ground level pain that was felt from every character, and to see the way that this conflict has been brewing since the beginning of the season, not just season 2, but also season 1, in so many different ways. It's really insane. It's actually insane how well constructed this show is, and how crafted it actually is. Like, for Cyril to finally get, or to be staring down the face of his revenge, and for Cassian to stare him dead in his eyes and say, "Who the hell are you?" Like, god damn, bro. That is insane. The level of, like, the storytelling that they're utilizing right now is really on a high level, bro. It's really on a high level. That's why some people are just so dense, you know, that they don't even understand storytelling. They don't even understand what's going on. They just be like, Star Wars bad. Star Wars bad. I don't know who does that, but it's probably someone. Probably somebody. I don't know. Some dweeb. Alright, let's get into episode 3, man. Holy.
I was born in Naboo. My mother's Gorman. Bounced around until she passed away, and then Mom stepped in.
Gorman needs this legislation more than anyone.
I am constantly begging my people to stay calm.
Bruh, chat, do we see the rebels in this
Finally
episode?
wanted to do something. You tell them to be careful. You'll think it's
Do
smart.
we
You'll
see
think
rebels
you're
in this
I'm thinking
episode?
like a soldier. Think like a leader.
Tell me what you saw. I sense the weight of things I can't see. He's a messenger.
I'm meeting with Tay next week. I'll warn him off. I'll find what it takes. I'll get a number.
You know the number. We'll be vulnerable forever. You need to be protected.
I'm not sure what you're saying.
How nice for you.
Yeah, that man
He
died.
wants to know if you're ready to work.
What does he need me for?
ISB Supervisor Dejamira. She's there in Gorman, waiting to be killed.
What's all this?
It's a personal trip.
That is unacceptable, and you know it.
Who's that?
They're on the verge of promoting him, and then he goes and does something like this morning.
He'll be there when you need him.
Think about a planet like Gorman in rebellion. A planet of wealth and status.
If it goes up in flames,
it will burn very brightly.
Open fire! This is Bravo 1. We are
Bro, I literally can't believe it.
The imperial murder of Gorman has begun. As I say these words, hundreds of murders.
This show has pushed Star Wars boundaries, brother. Like, it has really pushed the boundaries.
We're being destroyed.
But it really hasn't pushed the boundaries also, because these are things that have always happened. Like, we've never seen these like droids go up against civilians. You know what I mean? Like, we've never seen droidicas just released in the middle of a city and just murdering civilians, mowing civilians down, you know? Like, seeing that level right in this opening or in that last episode, it really continues to put things into a different perspective when it comes to this show, god damn it. Oh shit! They got the choir singing. This is about to be one hell of an episode. Listen to this intro. Listen to this. Here we go. It's Bale. That's the Gorman ambassador, right? Remember Gorman. Here comes those Expanse vibes. Are we going to see the live action version of her speech? I'm excited. I'm very excited right now. I'm not going to pretend. Yeah, Bale is the inside man. Oh, they already know about Yavin and everything. Hey, bro is killing it as Organa. I ain't gonna lie. but he has a little bit more of a slice of serious coldness. You know what I mean? It's that voice. That voice has the tone of like, oh shit. That's a sexy knife. Oh shit, that was a 3D printer. Why she look like Salma Hayek? And she a ROD. Tell her you're done. Is crazy. Oh. Son? Yeah, that beat is crazy. Yeah, Clay did crush that. You so right. Oh, it's the goddamn NSA. Oh, they about to kill him. Oh, no. Ooh, that's sexy. That shot is sexy. Is that Luthen? Damn, shout out to my guy. No. Damn. I mean, it makes sense. Bail Organa is literally the inside man, so the inside man gotta have spies on his team. You know? This shit is fire, son. Oh my goodness. The way I wish this was an entire movie instead of like split up into 3 episodes. You know what I'm saying? Mmm. Hey, did I say Mon Mothma was a baddie? Because she is. Mon Mothma is a baddie. What's happening? Moth Mama. Mon Mama? Mon Moth Mama? I don't know. I don't know. I'll stop. Oh shit. Hey, and he's still riding too. Shout out to the guy. Woo. Hey, I'm not tripping. Cassian was not in Rebels, right? Like, that did not happen. What's happening, Claire? Damn. Oh. Bruh, she is styling. Star Wars swag is unmatched. I'm ready to just start rocking like that, bro. Because I mean, it's just so saucy. You don't even know who they are. Ain't no way I'm going with people you don't know, my guy. Sorry. It seems like they couldn't just smack off senators left and right, though. I like that. Oh, man. They're cooking right now. Uh-oh. Well. They're cooking. Let's go! That was so smart. They can't shut it down. Oh my god. She's spitting so hard. Yo! 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 This is, bro, I can't believe we get another week of this. Woo! Shot that bitch in the head! We gotta go! We gotta go! Come on! Come on! Move it! Move! Shoot him in the head and keep it moving! Come on! Go! What are we doing? Thank you. Hey, the way she dropped that coat was vicious. Oh my god. I'm bricked up. This is crazy, son. This is insane. We're on crazy levels of storytelling right now. If we end this with him handing her off to the rebels, I may pass out. And if I faint, don't worry, my wife is outside and she'll take care of me. It's so crazy to see the stormtroopers in such a different way. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're just a regular stormtroopers are terrifying for you. Yeah, buddy, we're going up. This is so crazy to see. Even an Ahsoka mention would be crazy here. Is our driver going to become a rebel? I don't know, man. He might. It looked like he was like empowered by her speech. God. Oh my God. I guess not is right. Whoa. Yo, I didn't, bruh. Yo. Yo. Whose blaster was that? Yo. Isn't that the homie that broke out of the prison with Andor, or am I tripping? That's what I do, baby. Oh, they're in the freaking safe house. W callback. This Shathid. So is Luthen in contact with Ahsoka this entire time? Is Ahsoka like on the good side of doing things, and then Luthen is on the bad side of doing things, and then Luthen and Ahsoka are in contact talking? Because how else? How else do we get her to them without her? Right? And you'll never see me again. Damn. This is incredible. If you guys aren't aware of how incredible this is, I don't even know what to. I don't even know what I can tell you. Literally, if you like, I don't know what I can. I don't know how to put this into perspective of how fucking amazing what's happening is right now. Like literally, it's insane how high tier of a level we're working at, bleeding in so many new thoughts and themes while also still staying true to the things that have already occurred. I really don't know how I don't even know how they're able to do this. It's crazy. Like it's working so well, bro. It's crazy. Bro, I cannot wait until next week. Yo, what are you talking about? Standard? Brother. Yo. So the last thing he did for that side of the rebels was rescue Mon Mothma. I'm not gonna lie, she does look a lot healthier than. Is she pregnant? Bro, it's Taviran for real. It's insane. What the shit is happening? Bruh, don't tell me she done OD'd, bro. If she OD'd, I'm not going, bruh. If she OD'd. She just left him? Wow. What the hell, Bix? What the hell is wrong with you? Oh, because he loves you so much that he won't. Damn. 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 Oh no. She sacrificed herself type of vibe, bruh. Oh. And it's a whole galaxy. It ain't like you can drive down the street and catch her at the AM PM. I think she pregnant, low key. He dead now. Damn. Yeah. This is awesome. Damn. Whoa. Let's go! Hell yeah! That was amazing. Incredible. This might be my favorite arc. I'm not gonna lie, this might be my favorite arc. And this was incredible. Wow. They have done a wonderful job, yo. Literally, wow. That was insane. What a arc that we just went on with Andor. Like, those were some impactful and emotional episodes. I think that's one of the best ways to kind of explain that journey that we just went on, is impactful and emotional. I kind of already stated this, but the way that they're able to blend in these aspects of what we already know while adding a ton of new stuff to it at the same time, it's really really crafted. That's all. Like, it's really crafted. They have crafted this series in a wonderful way, in a beautiful way, to be completely honest with you. Like, as we continue, it feels so natural to go right into, like, next week. I feel like it's gonna naturally go into Rogue One, the way that these episodes have naturally gone into each other, as we have continued throughout this season of having one arc each week. I think it just works really well. And while I wish we did get these episodes like week after week, I think having them come out 3 times a piece is really a good medium. I talk about it all the time with Arcane and how much I like enjoy the 3 arc dynamic that we have over there. And this really capitalizes on it even more so. Being able to have these 3 episodes be contained within like a year of each other. I don't know what it is about it, but it really allows us to bring it into perspective as to what's happening with these characters. And I know a lot of people don't enjoy perspective storytelling, especially with Star Wars, but still, perspective storytelling is possibly one of my favorite forms of narrative, because when you're able to see from everyone's POV, you are able to see how easily other people can be perceived as the bad guy. Also, one of my favorite things about Game of Thrones, have not read the books yet, but from the show's perspective, you are able to see so many POVs from different characters and how they interact with each other and the reason why they do the thing that they do. And within this show, it's crazy because we're able to see the perspectives of all these different characters that are actually fighting on the same side, but in completely different ways, right? They are fighting against the Empire in the only way that they know how to fight against the Empire. And by doing these things, it allows us to really take a step back and refocus, right? We're able to refocus ourselves and realign ourselves with the story that we already know is going to happen. Like, from where we left off right now, I can 100% see how Mon Mothma ends up with the Rebels and, you know, in Star Wars Rebels. Like, it makes, like, it's so much cohesion in that point. And I was recently talking to somebody and they were talking about how if you have to read a comic or watch a show or a movie or something in that aspect in order to understand what's going on in that particular form of media that you're watching at that time, then it makes that form of media quote unquote bad. But I feel like this episode really shows us how incorrect that notion can truly be, because we did not see what happened with Mon Mothma before she got in that moment from Rebels. We saw what happened with her after that moment from Rebels, but not before. So being able to experience that from the point of view of our characters that we are, you know, from our MCs in Star Wars Rebels, the animated show, and then switching that to where we are here with Andor in the live action cinch, and then switching that yet again in the future when we go back to the movies, it works in this way that just, it hits differently, bruv. It really hits differently. And I'm so happy that, like, while I was really wanting and hoping for a cameo from Rebels, it felt so good not getting it also, right? Because this is how her story ends in this sense. And then we're allowed to move forward with that in Rebels if we want to know what happens after this fact, right? And then we're allowed, like, just the way that these stories are able to be weaved and interconnected together, it's beautiful. One of my favorite things about Star Wars, to be completely honest with you, is that how they're able to interconnect these different stories with each other across across different forms of media, whether it be a comic, whether it be a movie, whether it be an animated show or a live action TV show. No matter what form of media it is, it's always staying true to what the canon has become and established as. And goddamn, it's like it's like they're taking so many creative liberties within Andor, and yet somehow we are still, you know what I mean? Like, we are still within the canon though. Like, no matter how many creative liberties they're taking, no matter how much darkness they are actually introducing to Star Wars, whether it be through things like SA or things like actually seeing the way the Empire cares absolutely nothing about the civilians and murdering them left and right, or putting them in these makeshift concentration camps, basically, where they are forced to work and build a Death Star that will in the future murder millions of more people. It's like, to be able to see the way that the Empire is clicking within the inside after we've only seen it from this, you know, we've only seen it from the CEO's point of view. We have never seen it from the employee's point of view, right? It's like we are doing undercover boss for the Emperor with Andor, being able to see how the ISB is handling things and all these other things. It's like, wow. Wow. Again, all I can say is this show is a masterfully crafted show. Like, it makes a lot of sense as to why they got the Bourne Legacy people to work on this, right? Like, when you watch Bourne Legacy, you are able to see all these different things ticking and moving and switching and glitching. But when you get to here and you see the way that they're still doing those same things in a whole new way, it's like, wow. It's wow. I enjoyed these 3 episodes so much. But of course, it's kind of the thing where it's like, I also enjoy these 3 episodes because it was everything that we've been building to for season 1 and season 2. So now it's really cool that next week we kind of get this. I don't know if we're going to get a quote unquote cool off period, but it's like we have went up and we have kind of reached that climax and now we're coming back down. But then right after this is Rogue One, where we rise yet again. So, like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I love it, man. I love it. Let me know how you guys feel about it in the comment section down below. Let me know all of your thoughts, theories, and questions regarding Andor Season 2, Episodes 7 through 9. Are you rocking with them? Are you not? How's your overall just vibe check with this episode, okay? I would love to know what your guys' thoughts are in the comment section down below. Holy. All right, let's jump into chat. Actually, you know what? I got to hit the head real quick. And we'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Dominique Pruitt, and I started Don's Bon Gourmet Popcorn LLC in the summer of 2021 to introduce delicious and unique flavored popcorn not found anywhere else in the world. Why, you ask? Because I make it in my home with love, just for you. We offer over 10 flavors and are continuously creating new flavors that can be customized to any color or taste for your next event, party, or fundraiser. So go find yourself to our website and find a bombastic flavor of popcorn at donsbombgourmetpopcorn.com, or you can also follow us on Instagram or Facebook at Don's Bomb Gourmet Popcorn.
God damn, what a bruh. That was really a magnificent episode of Andor. I was not prepared. Let's check in with chat. Not playing with his spiders, dead ass. Spaceballs reference? I love Spaceballs. If I'm not mistaken, aren't they doing a new Spaceballs movie? And a new Stormtrooper? Starship Troopers. I believe they're making new versions of both of those. Maybe just Starship Troopers. I might be mistaken. I've been at protests and the police lines with barricades is triggering. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. It was really insane how the droids came through kicking those big ass barricades and just murdering people. Bro, we have seen droids and many lights when it comes to Star Wars. We've seen them in many fashions. I have never seen them murdering people. You know what I mean? Their name for mountains sounds like mesas. If I'm not mistaken, the Gorman language was developed as a dialect that draws inspiration from it's just French. Yeah, so from the French language, it draws a lot of just a lot of different things, yo. Like, it really does. And if you listen to the way they speak, it does sound like French. They killed their own to start a riot. That was insane, LBF. I couldn't believe it. Like, I could believe it, but it was also just like, damn. Like, they took someone underqualified, made him a captain of his own squadron, filled the squadron with a bunch of other people that were also unqualified, and then what else did they expect to happen? Like, holy. Star Wars has always pushed the boundaries 100% in different ways than Star Trek. You know, I need to watch more Star Trek. I can't lie. I'm not too far into that series. I think I'm still in season 1, but I do love me some Star Trek so far. Like, I think I need to start watching that show again. I don't know why I stopped watching it. I don't know what made me forget about it, but I was watching it like all the time. Like, before I would go to bed, I would watch it. During the day, I would just watch an episode or two, just because I was really enjoying it as well. I know people love them some Star Trek, yo. I was starting from the very beginning as also. Yeah, Star Trek, the original series, season 1, episode 6. You know what? Another thing that surprised me about Star Trek was that the episodes were legit an hour long. I was like, what? I don't know how they anticipated this would be perfect for this release time. They tapped into the zeitgeist on this one. Yo, Max and Disney Plus puts out the projects that they really believe in at a 6 p.m. release time. If they don't believe in the project, they will not give it a 6 p.m. release time. Same goes for Prime Video. The shit that they believe in gets a 6 p.m. release date, 6 p.m. release time. For Max, it gets a Sunday 6 p.m. release time. So yeah. Bale is working for me. I agree. Bale worked for me so much. I really liked Bail Organa in these episodes. He felt like Bail Organa, to be completely honest with you. And I feel like the other actor, even though he's a complete maniac in Dexter, in Star Wars, he comes with this sense of, like, I don't know, he has this vibe to him. And it was really cool to have this other Bail Organa come through, be the same, but also carry a completely different vibe to him also. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know what that is. I don't know what the filibuster clause is. Andor and Mon Mothma, let's go. Yeah, it was really cool to see Andor and Mon Mothma together. Something I never even thought was going to happen. He never does and never will. I thought it might have been Sentence Blaster as well, but I'm pretty sure it was Bruh that was on the prison planet with Andor before. I think that's who that was. This comment is wild. We're not going to stay on it too long. I just wanted to let bro know that, bro, you're wild for this. And we are getting really close to Rogue One. If you guys didn't know, I just was talking about it earlier. After next week is the season finale for Andor, season 2. The series finale, to be completely honest with you. And then after next week, we will be watching the Rogue One movie. So I am really excited to get into that and to just get all of those good vibes going completely. It's going to be so awesome. This show is very well written. I agree, Standard. The level of storytelling that they really go for and the level of like narrative, it's wild. It's wild. Can't believe there weren't more deaths of main characters. Yeah, but that's because we had to kill off everyone that was on Gorman. You know what I mean? Like, the majority of the characters that we've come to know, like, that's just too much. Is killing off a lot of the, you know? But I also agree. I thought that we would see some more character deaths. But it makes sense because we did see character deaths. We didn't see main. We just didn't see main character deaths. But with knowing Andor's fate already, you know, it's worth it. The rebellion is here. I can't believe I'm seeing this rebellion right now, my guy. Bro, it is pretty insane, McZombie. I'm not gonna lie. That shit was wild to see them be on Yavin and just chilling and getting shit together. I was like, whoa. Literally, whoa. I'm happily surprised how little they actually focused on the massacre. I'm not sure what you mean like that. I honestly feel like the massacre was a very big highlight in this arc. But maybe I do understand what you mean. I don't understand what you mean, but I do like the way that they used the Gorgon massacre. It's this big thing. They set it up really well, and then as soon as they set it up, we get the payoff for it, and then we also get more payoff for other things, you know? Like, damn. The alley-oop is insane. The sheer devastation and cold calculation of the Gorman massacre, I was in shock. Yeah, literally. Bro. And the way that bro is just standing in the window, like, Cinnamon. Like, bro, you're insane. Nothing else to say. You've lost your bloody marbles. Not gonna lie, I want to rewatch those immediately. I agree. Yeah, those episodes are gonna be crazy. This entire show is gonna be crazy to rewatch. Definitely. I agree. Best episode of any Star Wars shoe. I agree, man. Out of all the Star Wars shoes that I've seen, I gotta say, they had some really good ones in this one. What do you think about Bix deciding for Cass he needs to ditch her? I don't like it, but I understand it. It's one of those things where she's literally telling him, like, you are a Taveran, and me being here is going to just cause more issues because you're going to fight being a Taveran because of how much you love me. And that's not a good thing, right? And I understand that, right? It's one of those things to where it's like, if Trinity caused Neo to want to leave the Matrix, she probably would have not been with him in the first place as well, right? Because being the chosen one is way more important than all this other stuff. But being with Trinity allowed Neo to be the chosen one even more because of how much he loved her. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? It's just a solid way to just kind of loop that story together and give it a bookend. Very similar to like if Katara forced Aang to not be with her, you know, if she forced them to be not together so he could actually be the Avatar. Like this is what that would look like. What's the big conflict next week? I'm wondering what's left before Rogue One. The Death Star, bro. The Death Star is the only thing that's left. I can't remember if in Rogue One they find out about the Death Star or if Cassian already knows. But that's the only thing that's left now. Cassian has now helped build the... Like, if you really think about it, Cassian helped build the Death Star. He gave them the other resources that they needed to finish the Death Star, and then got murdered by the Death Star. So that is like the next place that we have to go, is to find out more about the Death Star. I have not watched Rogue One in so long, I legit can't remember like what goes on in that. I can't remember for some reason. Yo, what's up with the Sephiroth? Welcome back, bro. I ended up tearing up a few times in these episodes. Hey, I feel that. The level of emotion. The emotional intensity was just almost too much. Borderline. They were not taking it easy. At all. I thought the massacre itself would be like most of the screen time. I'm happy they focused on the effects of it and had the action itself in part of one episode. Yeah, I agree with you there, actually. Because I also thought that the massacre was going to be the majority. No, it was the majority of the episode. We watched 3 episodes just now. So, yeah, it was the majority of, what was that, episode 4? Episode 8, I mean? The entirety of episode 8 was the Gorman massacre, if I'm not mistaken. So we were allowed to like really sit with that for a whole episode. And another reason why I think that having these three episodes released is such a smart way of doing things, because it really does become super impactful with what's happening. Pretty sure during Rogue One's opening scene, Andor is told about the Death Star. Oh, I think you're right also. And then he kills bro because he can't run. But I don't think that means that Dedra can't find out about the Death Star at the very least, right? We're going to see more of the ISB POV, so I think having that happen, at least maybe having her find out about it, or having a little bit more conversation about what's going on there from the Empire's POV will really help us sort things out. And then maybe we still do have the leading up to Rogue One be how we end the season, of Cassian trying to figure out what it is that the Empire is up to, them trying to dive deeper and to figure out what's going on with the Gorman massacre. Like, why did they do that? You know, all those different things. I feel like that could really take precedence in those next 3 episodes of being like, all right, you know, like, let's see what's happening here. Let's really understand the gravitas of what we just did here, not only from the Empire's perspective, but also from the Rebellion's. I think that'll actually help us a lot, being able to really witness that. And we didn't see how the Rebellion even reacted to the Gorman massacre either. Not to mention that I'm pretty sure we still have some more Rebel stuff that we could possibly tap into maybe for this last season. I don't think Rebels tapped into the Death Star stuff too much. But it is right there. I think most of them don't know anything other than the Empire is building a weapon in Rogue One. But I thought they knew about the weapon because Homegirl's dad was the one that put the secret destroy, like how to destroy it into that. Right? I don't know. But don't you worry, because after we finish this season, we'll be diving into Rogue One to get those answers squared away. At most, they might be onto the Empire building something, but in Rogue One, they find out that the Empire is building a super weapon. Yeah, and then the Empire also uses said super weapon on them. But that they use it on them when they're getting the secrets out about how to destroy it. What I do understand. So maybe they just tease what this super weapon is, and then we get teed up for Cassian to go and find out that it is the super weapon. We need the lead up to Andor in that outpost to get in, trying to get intel. Yeah, exactly. I think it's going to be a huge rallying and pulling together. Wait. I think it's going to be a huge point rallying and pulling the rebellion together. Then top level of Mothma types will learn their rebellion is basically doomed with this new weapon. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but only after Andor is told by that one guy. Yeah. Yeah. It's not completed until Rogue One, but they probably do have ideas at the upper levels before that. I could see a lot of ideas getting put into there. Like a lot of them. They could do so many things. Gonna have to go to sleep. It's basically 6 a.m. Hey, I appreciate you for tapping in with us, Sephiroth. Man, I hope you have a good rest of your night. I hope you enjoyed these 3 episodes of Andor, because I know I did. I mean, damn, they were just all of the meat and potatoes wrapped into one. And it just felt good to be able to watch these episodes tonight. For real. It feels like we're on a good course for the future. And I hope that we get more of these perspectives of storytelling from Star Wars. I don't know how, I don't know in what way, but I think it would be freaking awesome to get something else like Andor, but just from a different perspective, yo. For real. Like, if Han Solo was more like how Andor is, that movie would have been awesome. Absolute masterpiece of a show. I agree. The show is incredible. They're doing incredible things, and incredible things will continue to happen. What's Dedra's next deal? Is she gone, or is she going full steam into building the Death Star? I think that Dedra is going to be hell-bent on finding out what she did all of the shit she did for. Even though she did have kind of a... Azula moment in this episode, you know, with like how she was like shaking and she broke. She broke. And one of two things can happen when you break. You can either you can either realize your mistakes and do everything you can to repent and make do, or you can double down. You can double down. I think she doubled down. I think she doubles down completely. Luthen's probably screwed. Yeah, Luthen's screwed. I mean, that's why he didn't leave with Andor, right? Like, he was like, come on, they're going to figure out. You're going to figure out. They're going to figure you out eventually. All of these things. And then he was like, yeah, we were going to hang from the noose no matter what, bruh. Like, the day we met, we both knew that we were going to hang for this. And he was like, speak for yourself, G. I ain't no shit like that. I'm hoping that Luthen's end gives us the beginning of, or I'm hoping that Luthen's death brings us into Ahsoka. You know? How will that go down? Is there a specific thing where Luthen can't get out? Well, I mean, yeah, they after what happened, they put a complete blockade and a lockdown on the entire, probably on the entire planet, you know? So he stays on the planet. Him and I can't think of her name. Kaylee. I don't know. I don't know why I can't think of her name right now. But you know, they stay. The Empire now fully infiltrates the city in every level, Senate, everything. And they also start doing those routine checkups everywhere. Part of that is going into Luthen's shop. You know, Luthen just can't stay invisible forever because of what's going on. And now it's going to be even harder for him. Like, this was his escape moment. But no doubt he has to stay. He has to stay on the planet for bruh that works for the ISB that he has as an inside man. Bruh's not going to give information to anyone else about anything, you know? They straight up put a blockade on the planet when when they were leaving. Like, they were in the process of stopping everyone from leaving. So I don't think it's outside of the realm of possibility to be like, oh yeah, Luthen's going to have a hard time escaping now. Especially when he's so well known, all these other things, right? Like, yeah, bruh. Not to mention he's dead ass been in the face of so many ISB agents, you know? It's just hard. Yeah, Andor and Mothma made it out. Andor and Mothma made it out by the seat of their teeth, though. I mean, that's the whole point, right? That's my point, is Andor and Mothma made it out. That's why Luthen needed to leave with them, because after that, ain't nobody else gonna be able to make it out in the same way, because the Empire is about to lock shit down. Like, that's kind of what I'm saying, is that's why Andor was like, you need to leave with us, because after this, you ain't gonna be able to leave no more. I mean, we saw the stormtroopers or the clone. No, those were stormtroopers, I think. We saw the troopers sewing up the docks where they were leaving from as they were going there, right? Like, they go there, they're getting ready to leave, and the stormtroopers are all around, and that's why Luthen is like, where are they at? We got to get them out of here right now, because everything is... What the fuck is even happening? I have no idea why my stuff is freezing, but yeah. Literally no idea why my shit is tripping, but my shit is tripping, so we gonna jump up out of here, yo. Because I don't know what the hell is going on. But with all that being said, I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in today and vibing out with your boy Sensei for these 3 episodes of Star Wars Andor. This arc was awesome. It really was indeed. I can't wait to finish the arc off next week and this series before jumping into Rogue One. Let me know all of your thoughts, theories, and questions in the comment section down below. If you like the video, make sure you like the video because it helps out tremendously around these parts. You can also follow me on social media at Sensei Video, same deal with all my thoughts, theories, and opinions on whatever particular thing I'm partaking in at that particular time. Or you can follow us on Marvel Bros. Same deal with all things Marvel and everything about culture. I hope everybody has a fantastic rest of their day. As I always say, stay awesome, stay nerdy, and don't forget to stay marvelous. Excelsior.
If you guys would like to support Marvel Bros, all you gotta do is visit our website at www.marvelbros.com and buy some merch. Represent the superfan. Or you can join our Patreon to get early access to content, patron-only scoops, giveaways, private Q&As, and those sacred watch parties. We appreciate you guys. We'll catch you on the next one. Excelsior.
On today's pop culture news update.